What's good, villagers? This is Blackleaf here. Welcome back to another episode of Death Battle Season 8. This is episode 7. We're gonna have Steven Universe versus Star Butterfly. So if you guys like today's episode, definitely leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm pretty much just asking last time who you think is gonna win. Like I said, right off the bat, I'm kind of just gonna go with Steven. I know more about Steven. I feel like Steven has damn near planetary power. But I know Star has like some kind of ridiculous power herself. But I didn't finish the series when Star versus the Forces of Evil. So that's the little bit that's gonna make it a little difficult because I don't know everything that happened towards like I'm pretty much gonna get spoiled anyway. So I don't know what happened towards like the ending for them series. But yeah, right now I think I'm just gonna go straight up with Steven. I know more about Steven. Steven's basically a diamond. I mean he is a diamond. So he's crazy strong, like crazy strong, and that's just natural bulk. But he doesn't do much DPS compared to Star. Star is more DPS based, but Steven's more tanky. So I guess it's going to be more of how long can Steven now tank and then take advantage. We'll see. But we're going to start today's episode in 3, 2, 1. Do not screw me over today, YouTube.
Superpowered half-human, half-gem teenager.
And Star Butterfly, wild child princess from another dimension.
They've both struggled with their responsibilities to save the world.
This episode contains major spoilers. And for Star. Yep.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze.
That's alright, spoil me.
Skills to find out who would win a death battle. The Diamond Authority was an alien superpower set on conquering the universe for their own gain.
They're literally diamonds, like shiny alien rock people.
As the most powerful of the gems, the diamonds led armies of lesser gems, including pearls, amethysts, and others, to prepare planets for destruction by the Authority. These armies were trusted to obey.
But they had an enemy rock person, Rose Quartz. She'd been living on Earth and really liked the place, so she was leading her own group of gems in rebellion, the Crystal Gems.
To which
and that was a whole
of the Authority
thing.
Responded by trying to destroy every gem left on Earth.
That sounds like overkill.
It was
With
overkill.
a blast of light, every gem was corrupted or destroyed,
Except for
Rose and her closest gems, a garnet and pearl. She'd managed to
so
defend
technically
them all
4,
with her shield.
even though it's before
Emanating
Amethyst.
From this attack and its distance, we can estimate it to be over 843 million tenajoules per second.
Fuck! My yellow diamond says my white diamond is not let homework aeons, which means diamonds must have attack from homework millions of light years away.
No, like with the double.
Shit.
Never mind.
Well, now with the diamonds rebuffed, Rose was able to settle down, and she even met a human she got along with, Greg Universe.
What a badass. I wish my last name was Universe. They got along so well.
It's not his actual last name, fun fact.
Another, and, whoops. Rose had to give up her body so their son could be born.
True to his heritage, Steven has many gem-related powers. Since when Rose gave up her body to create him, she effectively gave him all
Cookie
of her
Cat's number
power
one
as well,
fan.
including her own gem. And while Steven's a stalwart pacifist, this led to him following in her footsteps to defend Earth from the diamonds when they inevitably returned.
He might be a pacifist, but when he
He's got plenty
fights
of ways
Jesus
to defend
Christ,
himself and the others. He can create shields and bubbles
I need to
protect
shave.
from different attacks.
I don't know why I just looked at the camera. I was just like, wait, I need to shave. And I cut my hair.
He can also control his personal gravity to float or jump as high as he wants. And he can even fuse with other gems, or sometimes a human.
Wonder what a fusion between us would look like.
Fusions tend to result in a more powerful entity than the sum of its parts.
Usually just
but
your car, strong emotional
I'm not
connection,
sure that would
consent.
happen.
Putting at least one outside party, but it's not an ability to see you can rely on by himself.
Sure. Anyway, as a gem,
Very
Steven
much
is
so.
much stronger
Force
than an average
fusions
diamond.
doesn't work.
While he doesn't look for conflict always seems to find him. Like when he's taken on huge monsters or pushed through the G-forces of faster than light travel.
And when he's in a fight, he combines that crazy strength with awesome speed and agility. He can outrun an alien security system
Mind
with
transference,
electric
so that
fire and
work?
ice attacks, and he's dodged lasers. Even if he can't get away in time, Steven survives.
I wonder if that will work against Star.
and taking hits from a bunch of gems, which is huge. I mean, Garnet once punched so hard she could split a mountain.
Another gem he's on par with, Lapis, telekinetically lifted the entire ocean into the atmosphere. Boomstick, do you know how heavy the ocean is?
No, do you know how heavy the ocean is?
The effort required for that would be anywhere from 92 petatons
What
to
the
over
fuck?
10 zetatons of TNT.
Man, that's a lot of water. His bubble and shield are also way stronger than they look.
I thought you only took one ocean, but was it the whole plant?
Not even Steven Spit
Yeah, he
could have
tanked
up with
that.
attack. Oh, if you haven't heard, his spit can heal people.
His saliva can even give plants, like fruit, humanoid form. Just spitting out seeds from a watermelon has gotten Steven in quite a bind before.
Yep.
That's not gonna pop up and attack me, is it?
No, Boomstick, regular watermelons don't attack people, but depending on Steven's emotional state, he has varying control over his plant-based life form.
I would have did the same thing.
You gonna eat that?
I wouldn't do that.
Spit, Steven's tears have brought people back from the dead. They just turn pink and have powers of their own after. It's weird.
Despite
Yeah.
not being one to pursue
I wish it got more like how
Steven
Lion
himself for a
died,
while, making the
'cause
best of carrying on Rose.
clearly that's what happened to
So
Lion
his
as well.
kindness and feelings of responsibility for those around him push him to use those healing abilities whenever he can. He can even mend himself with accelerated healing that lets him fix fractures and minor injuries nearly immediately.
And when Steven's knocked out, he can leave his physical body, sort of like a ghost. The drawback is he can't physically...
He wants to use his genetic
everything
power
while
to
protecting. But when
Has about the
Steven
cost
goes
of
to
planet
sleep
threatening. He
normally,
also
can
open a
possess
cluster,
other
so also
people's
sleeping
bodies.
bubble itself.
Good luck trying to fall asleep in a fight, though. I've tried.
But protecting the Earth wasn't the only surprise Steven's mother left for him. As it turns out, she was never actually Quartz at all. She was, in fact, Pink Diamond, one of the heads of the Diamond Authority.
Thought I kept hearing the door.
Despite being sent to Earth to conquer it, she fell in love with the planet, which led her to give up her title and transform into Rose Quartz. All of this was withheld from Steven for most of his life, as Pearl
Pretty
worried
much.
how the truth might change him.
Oh, believe me, parental trauma will take a toll on anyone's mental state. And when Steven gets too overwhelmed, he taps into his latent diamond abilities, making everything way stronger and way killier.
In this, his pink state, he's so fast his perception of time slows to a crawl. His bubble
Yeah.
and shield become hexagonal and strong enough to crush other gems. Like when he lost control of his emotions in a fight with Jasper and killed her.
Mm-hmm.
He did bring her back to life with his super tears, but that kind of stuff made him think he was a monster, and he basically turned
Became
into a
one.
pink state Godzilla.
But this wasn't Steven hulking out all of a sudden. It was the result of a full emotional breakdown after years of stress and trauma.
Luckily, his friends came in clutch and it worked out okay. But he still risks becoming a monster if he's ever completely emotionally broken.
Mm-hmm.
With the support of the Crystal Gems, his dad, and his friends, Steven managed to work through his personal issues, so hopefully he's not faced with
He
becoming
thought
a
just light
monster
speed.
ever again.
So that's one less monster to worry about, Tokyo. And since Monster Steven has the same power as his pink state, just with absolutely no control, Steven's still powerful enough to take on anything in his way.
Of course, if it
That
was up to
war when
Steven
the
Universe,
water just was
everyone
nowhere
would
next to him anymore was insane.
Amethyst and Pearl and Steven!
When Marco met the new exchange student at his school, he thought he was just making a new friend from a different place.
And he definitely didn't think she'd be a magical princess who'd drag him along for all of her crazy adventures.
This girl from Muni
Mew what?
was a little weird and a little wild, and on top of bringing magic to Earth, she might have brought along a few extras as well. This displaced heir to the throne and defender against monsters was none other than Star Butterfly.
She may have been backed up by generations of magic users before her and super strong in
Wait,
her own right.
Star
but
Butterfly
wasn't
the
the
underestimated?
perfect
That's her
princess.
actual last
She would
name?
have been sent to the terrifying and personality-draining
The
St. Francis
37th
Wayward
queen.
Princesses, but luckily, Star's parents took one look at that place and decided, no way, she's going to Earth instead.
You know, Earth really isn't the best place for her to be practicing magic. We're not used to people casually
So that guy's
casting
dead.
spells here. What'll humans say?
Well, since Star is a Mumin,
What the is a Mumin?
that's what the people of Muni are called. She's already superhuman compared to her peers on Earth. She survived a blast that leveled the top of Castle Muni and can use her wings to help her get out of the way in a pinch.
What, those tiny things? There's no way she can actually fly with them. At least she can make a bubble around herself to defend against attacks.
Her butterfly heritage also grants her the Magic Instruction Book. This spell book is incredibly important, as it contains spells created by all the magical rulers of Muni that came before her. And she creates her own spells too, like Cupcake Blast, which fires a beam filled
So
with cupcakes.
there are still some things that she don't know even to this point.
Jelly bean hallucination mist? Starfish tsunami? What the hell are these things? I want a jelly bean hallucination mist. I feel like you'd pay for that at like a high-end sauna.
Well, they're kind of self-explanatory. Creating her own spells does mean they can pretty much be anything. Take one of her summons, for example.
Star once used a time freeze spell that knocked Father Time off his wheel. However, she decided to never use it ever again and likely can't do to Father Time changing how the Wheel of Time is moved. So she is in a disadvantage now.
Now I get where Spider with a top hat came from.
Spider's one of Star's self-professed most powerful summons, with his own minigun to boot.
So naturally, she can kick monsters' butts with her spells thanks to her magical wand. But she better watch out, because a lot of those monsters want to use it for themselves.
Her wand combined with her training means she has some incredible destructive power. She's blasted apart walls, temples, and a throne room. Her mother even said her wand could blow up a universe, and one of her ancestors
What the fuck?
did exactly that.
Yeah, Star's ancestor Skywind wanted to make something explode.
But maybe
one
she
day.
can't do it though.
So why not an entire dimension?
And remember that book we mentioned earlier? Skywind recorded her experience specifically so her successors would know what to do if they also wanted to destroy a dimension. So Star should be able to do this, since she's known to be an incredibly strong princess on top of being the heir to the Butterfly Spellbook.
Speaking
Oh,
of
God.
destroying things, her thermonuclear butterfly blast has wrecked a house. And according to Star, her mega explosive crystal laser is powerful enough to obliterate planets. But she just likes to use it to play with cats like a laser pointer.
Star has spells for
But
modes
wait,
of
doesn't she still need to
like her
want
bunny
to
rabbit
do
blast
that spell
she used to
specifically?
catch up
Steven can
stars.
bubble that,
one of
and then she's
monsters she
defenseless.
fought, Meteora, has deflected lightning. Being able to fight on par with Meteora means Star's able to reach speeds over Mach 1000. But if all that
Mach
wasn't enough for
1000?
you, once Star went through puberty,
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
she learned how to access and control her far more powerful butterfly form.
Now that's a set of wings.
What the
I
fuck?
just wish peering into her eyes wasn't like peering into the 9 layers of hell.
It's obviously a stand-in for puberty. Star compared the process of attaining it to, quote, suddenly looking at boys as if they were made of bacon. Like you've never eaten it in your life, and all you want to eat is bacon.
So what you're saying is if I eat enough bacon, I get some magical power?
Already have pocket
Anyway,
bacon.
through her time in various dimensions fighting monsters
Broke the
and
saber
defending
event.
her
Temper
friends,
outrace the
Star
car with
becomes
Bunny
strong
Rabbit
enough on
Blast.
her
Use
own
magic with
that
a
she
wand at
only
H.
needs
Wait,
the
she can use
wand.
magic
In fact,
without
her
the
wand
wand.
only ever served as training wheels to help her harness this magic herself.
She could destroy
She
planets
realized monsters
with an S. Oh
actually
god,
bad
that's
guys,
kind of
so she
scary.
started to fight for them instead of against them.
This wasn't a popular decision with humans, but Star knew it was the right choice and followed through. Unfortunately, the fighting continued, and Star realized in order to truly quell the conflict, she needed to fight magic itself.
So her mother, her great whatever grandmother, and Meteora all banded together to cast the Whispering Spell in the realm of magic.
This spell is designed to silence or end magic, and when cast within the realm of magic, it destroyed magic itself.
Oh my
All of it.
god.
But doesn't that mean she killed all the magical creatures across the different dimensions?
Yeah.
Because they need magic to survive?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Well,
That's
after
a
destroying magic.
dark
and
as-
every
is that how
magical
it ended?
creature
'Cause that's dark
Star
as
was
fuck.
Finally able to bring peace to Muni.
Star had a lot of growing up to do when she was sent to Earth, but she learned to control her powers and led her country to peace.
Mostly.
Now, she's truly grown from her chrysalis into a butterfly.
Who's ready for a bloody, bloody bloodbath?
So she could do magic without the wand, but what kind of magic? Because it doesn't seem like she could do a lot of it.
It's time for a death battle.
But the universal blast thing is gonna throw me off so much. I'm gonna stick with Steven, but oh my god. But she could destroy planets, multiple planets.
Oh no! What
Yeah, just stay over there.
Wow. Grumpy much. I'll cheer you up. Cupcake blast!
Yo, she just attacked. What the fuck?
Stop, please.
She's just attacking.
What did sandcastles ever do to you? I don't know. It's all
Oh,
right.
hey, Watermelon Stevens.
Check this out.
Ooh.
Ow. Huh? What's rude?
Oh my god.
What's
Apocalypse?
wrong with you? Just leave me
Damn.
See you later, Pinky!
Yeah, she's gonna steal. He's gonna steal the hell out of that.
Whoa, that's neat!
It's the wand. Get the wand.
Goodbye, weird bug girl.
She could break that.
Never surrender.
Wait, he got the wand away, but oh god. Yeah, it's over.
Oh my gosh. I won!
Okay, that was really quick.
I don't think she won what she thought she won there. Steven definitely had a better sandcastle.
With Steven's strength and healing abilities, Star was
I stuck to
definitely
my
between a
guts.
gem and a hard place
And I
initially.
lost.
And when Steven went through, made it a whole lot tougher on her.
And since Steven was an alien gem and not technically magic, Star's whispering spell couldn't touch him, but she still had the advantage in the end. Steven was physically superior, at least to Star's everyday appearance. Star can survive explosions worth a few dozen tons of TNT,
Well,
but
Steven
he
took
can match
much.
Garnet's mountain-busting might.
However, everyone knows this matchup would rarely ever resolve in fisticuffs. Even with how out there some of Steven's powers were, the sheer versatility of Star's magic was simply not something he was equipped to outmaneuver or overpower.
Sure, his laser feats mean he was faster than Star in her lightning feats, but Star's butterfly form and transportation magic meant she had plenty of ways to work around that. Not to mention, she mastered her superpowered bug form while Steven never mastered Pink State. And she didn't even need her wand to go full power, so disarming her...
How about if I
meant
form
extra
various
It is
utilize the
possible
magic
Steven
as
could
their
match
powers,
the power
such as
of the
their
Diamond
ability,
Trio,
magic,
since Pink
chocolate
Diamond was
potential.
able to defend
Jesus.
against them alone. 843 million tenajoules, or about 2 tenatons of TNT, is certainly nothing to scoff at.
But Star had spells
This has
that
the
could
dimensions
destroy
Kyrie
whole
destroys, not
planets
the
and
clean moons.
probably
She's
even a
warns up the
universe.
boy magic
Pun
person enough to
intended.
destroy their
She could
own
basically
universe.
one-up
Which is
any
what I
level
was
of
thinking
power
is
Steven tried to
universal
throw at him,
busting
even if
is
he
the
did go
problem.
full Pink Monster mode.
Steven has
was pushed to the
planetary,
limit,
but
gave it
she
his
has
best, but
universal
Star's raw
busting.
power and her versatile spellcasting were impossible.
But I thought she needed a book to do it because she kept looking at the book to do it. But yeah.
The winner is Star Butterfly.
Hey, thanks
Damn.
for watching that episode. If you guys
Well,
enjoyed
now I
it,
officially
hit
have
the
more
like,
losses than
subscribe,
wins.
hit the bell so you're notified.
4 to 3.
Pick up our latest merch at store.roosterteeth.com, and also click one of these boxes to watch one of the videos down below.
Link versus Cloud. I think Link wins that. Yo, I think Link. I pressed pause. I think Link wins that. Link's powers are kind of ridiculous, but so is Cloud though. Goes Cloud. We can't scoff at that. Literally, the Triforce of Power alone, Link can tank, and that's just power. Like just the sheer definition of power. It's kind of ridiculous. Jesus. But if Cloud takes kind of a, technically that means that he could tank a supernova, because that's one of Sephiroth's attacks, is supernova, if I'm not mistaken. And Cloud can technically tank that. Well, he can tank one, I think. Hmm. Is a Triforce of Power stronger than a supernova? We're gonna find out next week. Oh yeah, guys. Well, I think it's 2 weeks because I actually on time this time. Yeah, guys, thank you all so much for joining me. I really thought Steven had that. I thought there was gonna be a pullout for Steven in terms of pitching out the victory, getting the wand away. I know she could use some magic without the wand, but I didn't think it'd be like that strong, that planetary. Well, it still is, so that's unfortunate for me. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for coming by and hanging out. I do appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Who you think is gonna win next week? Definitely comment down below. I think it's gonna be Link, because I think the Triforce of Power is kind of silly in terms of what you could tank. But the so was a supernova, for being honest with you. Yeah, so that's gonna be a tough one. And last but not least, I did want to mention that I know the Oscars are supposed to have happened around this time. I should be getting around to recording that once it actually is up. I'm probably gonna break it into a couple of pieces because it is a very long show from what we know. And I also still need to actually get through my Ruby review. That's taking forever, and I do apologize for that. But yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for coming by and hanging, and thank you again for watching In the Village. See y'all next time.